Hey, what up, guys? This is Flip, back at it again with another video. I'm talking about why Valkyrie is my main. I finally found a main in Apex. Honestly, if you ever talk to one of my friends or played with me on Apex, you know that I honestly switch characters almost every other game. But ever since Valkyrie came out, I've never really needed to switch characters. Like, as long as I got Valkyrie, I was straight. Because I don't know, dude. Just Valkyrie's movement is just so great. Because Octane, he's good. In my opinion, he's good. But his ground movement is where it's at. But ain't nobody have aerial movement like you have with Valkyrie. And you can pull off some crazy stuff. Like, watch this clip right here. You'll see me come in with the Peacekeeper. And if I didn't have my jetpack, it would have been a wrap. Alright, one shot as it is. You know what I'm saying? Missile swarm and peace 'em. Peace 'em. Telling you. Peacekeeper lit. Valkyrie lit. But nah. So I want to go over why Valkyrie is just so dope. So for solos, anyone that watches my content, you always see that I'm playing duos, but I'm really playing solos. She's the best solo character in my opinion. She's the only one that can really just move from rooftop to rooftop and have high ground almost the whole entire time. That passive is really dope. You could say it's OP, but I don't want to say that because I don't want to see her get nerfed. She's not that bad. She's not that powerful of a character. But she's the best solo character in my opinion. Because for one, you got a missile swarm. It basically arc stars people to where they get stunned if they get hit with more than one missile. I'm almost positive. Could just be on the first missile they get arc starred, you feel me? But they slow down, so that helps with like groups of people. If you have like a group and they're just sitting there firing together, if you can just get out of your cover real quick, throw a missile swarm, get right back into cover, because everybody knows that plays Valkyrie, knows that for some reason everybody can beam you while you're in the air. Even if it's for half a second and you barely put your head out, for some reason they can hit every shot. It makes no sense to me. I don't actually get it, but it's whatever. So make sure to pop out of cover, throw your missile swarm. As soon as that arc starred animation with the lightning hits, push, man, because they're going to be stuck trying to run, trying to heal. Exactly, if you see me right here facing this Valk trying to run, get repositioned on with my jetpack. So missile swarm makes people move out from cover, reposition themselves, and you're already the best reposition artist in this game playing Valkyrie, so you're going to have that position way quicker. Unless they get like a octane pad or whatever, but it's mainly certain situations that you're going to get screwed over by someone else's ability. But see with Valk, you can just avoid all that. Honestly, if that was a better Valk, you could have avoided every single one of them arrows by spam hitting your jets, but it's all good. Now let's talk about her ultimate. Her ultimate is what really makes her great. Her skyward dive. Skyward dive, right? So boom. I know everyone's seen these clips to where you hit your skyward dive, go up in the air, and people beat me. That's gonna happen literally 1% of the time. I would not even say 1%. It's like a half a percentage. I've literally never been beamed down out the sky while I've done the upward or skyward dive. I have a challenge to where let's see how close they can get before I dip, you feel me? It's kind of like a challenge. The closest I think anyone's ever been to me was like 10 meters. But dude, they have potato aim, so I can't really speak on that too much. But that skyward dive comes in clutch. It's basically like a 1.5 jump tower. You go about the distance of a jump tower and then some. So boom, that's why she's really lit. I can get up on rooftop. See, boom, rooftop easy. I got high ground. I can get on that rooftop easy. It's really dope. So I just feel like Valkyrie, she really came out strong. Whatever that dev was who was talking about how Valkyrie's gonna probably be the best legend when she comes out, I wouldn't say she's the best, but she's definitely not the worst. She's definitely not the worst. But I also want to talk about how ways to nerf and to buff her. The ways to nerf her, I feel like the devs would do something more like a they would just take some of her fuel away from her passive, because it is a passive and nobody else can use their passive at any given, like on a button press. That's what I mean to say. Nobody can use their passive on a button press. Everybody else, they always have it. That's why it's a passive. She basically has 2 tactical abilities right now, and I feel like that's gonna get nerfed. I feel like they're gonna take not too much fuel away from her passive, but I would say they take a quarter of it away, so you can't just constantly spam it all the time. Kind of like how Horizon came out with her tactical. She could literally spam it every like 7 seconds or whatever when she first came out, and it was a great repositioning tool. But this jetpack really outdoes that. Can you shoot while you're in there? No. Do you really need to shoot while you're in there? Nah, you really don't. I had missed half of my shots shooting in the air. But a way to buff her, I would say, just make her missile swarm do a little bit more damage while also taking away the arc star ability. But it's been flipped. Hope you liked the video. Peace.